Hi friends, my name is Sridhar. Today we are going to discuss about the managing change in project management. This tool especially designed to understand the flow, how to manage the change. As the Greek philosopher Hercules said, the change is the only thing which is constant in our life. Similarly, in the project management also, the change is only thing which is constant and which need to be monitored, controlled and managed. Let us see. This tool has got, this is a planning process, then monitoring control processes are given with particular color, then this is what you call execution phase, then this is closeout. Let us see how the data is flowing here. In the execution, when the job is being executed, whatever data is getting, this is raw data. So the raw data as per the PMI terms is called as work performance data. So what is work performance data? Like number of tools need to be procured as per the plan. How many tools has been procured till that time? It's a raw data. It's a raw data. That data comes from the procurement and it comes to the monitoring control except integration. This monitoring control means each segment, for example, in the procurement, in the schedule, in the cost management, wherever you have, you will be having the monitoring control there. So there, this is get processed. Once it get processed, that data converts into WPI. WPI is work performance information. This work performance information, how we are getting work performance information? The raw data what we are getting from the execution, that is getting compared where you have the plans. For particular plan, what need to be done and what is achieved. That comparison output is nothing but work performance information. This work performance information is coming to monitoring control of the total project. Here we are talking about that particular segment of the what process we are doing. This is overall monitoring control of the project. This work performance information get converted into work performance report. Work performance report is such a thing that not only to limited to one segment, it is for the total project for various items what we receive from the various monitoring controls. In the overall monitoring control of the project work, the work performance report is get generated. That WPR goes to control the risk, control the procurement, manage the projecting, manage the communications. That means why this should go to these elements. Once the work performance report has come, from that report you will be managing the risk, you'll be managing the communications, you'll be managing the procurement, you'll be managing the even the project work also. The execution team should know that where we are, what we have done, what we are supposed to do, what we have done so far, what additional actions need to be taken. So that's why this WPR goes to these elements. Now the most important thing we are observing here is we talked about the change. From where the change is coming? Initially, when we are planning for the procurement, at that stage itself, you will understand, okay, as per the contract, these are the items I need to procure. These are the items as per the drawings and as per the other contract documents, where to deliver this one you require these items. Then you will identify Okay, there is a gap between specifications and drawing. So what you can do, you will identify that as a change. So there is an opportunity to raise a change request. So here itself, from the procurement stage itself, if you pay an attention, there is a possibility that you can identify changes and a change request can be sent. Where it will go, we will understand. When we were talking about WPD and WPI, we was discussing about monitoring control, how the monitoring control is comparing with the data from the plans. When you are comparing the data with the plans, there is a possibility that the guys who are doing this one, they will identify certain items as a change. Good. This also will go as a change request. Where it is going, this change request, where it is going, what our change request, from wherever it is getting generated. Project Integration Change Control, PICC. Once this division analyzes the change requests, all the change requests, where the various change requests have come to PICC, this PICC, this division will analyze the change request. Then they will see whether this change request is genuine, is required, is beneficial for the project. Then they will approve the change request. Then this will become approved change request. See, we have here approved change request. Where it is going? This approved change request is going to again execution. Okay, guys. Now change request has been approved. Now you need to execute this one. Okay, these guys have executed the change request and executing. Then this has to go to the quality control as well. Why? Quality control guys, when they are controlling the quality, they have the original contract specifications, original IFC drawings, approved drawings. That is a reference for them to check the deliverables. Whether the deliverable is meeting the quality requirement as per the project specifications and standards. Now, certain things have changed. Either the change could be the quality, the change could be the quantity, the change could be whatever be in the project. So that input comes to quality control as well. So now the quality control has got the approved changes as input. Now, what are the deliverables are coming from the execution? The deliverables also getting input to the quality control. So once they verify from the quality point of view these deliverables, that is output. That means what? It is verified deliverables. Who has verified? The quality department, quality control guys has verified the deliverables. That is going to scope verification. Once the scope verification is done, here is a key. Who will do the scope verification, validate the scope? The consultants, the client representatives. Why? Generally we feel once execution, in the execution phase, here we delivered our deliverables and we feel yes, we completed the project. We can go for the project closeout or phase closeout. No, it can't be. What are the stages it has to pass through? Our deliverables has to be vetted by the quality control. Once the quality control clears, these verified deliverables need to be verified by the consultants and clients. Yes, these deliverables are meeting the project requirements. This is in line with the project scope of works. So then once they verify, then it goes to project closeout phase. What we have missed here in this tool of change control, here change log. Whenever PICC approves, Project Integration Change Control Board approves any change request, approved change requests are going to these quality and execution. At the same time, a change log has to be updated. This updated change log constantly goes to the stakeholder. Why? To manage the stakeholder engagement. This is most important key element in this. So always, whatever the changes are happening in the project, in a proper way, as we discussed, that input always should go to stakeholders. Stakeholders should be always apprised about the what are the changes are coming in the project and what are those approved. This change log should be always updated to the stakeholder. So this is the process flow in detail we discussed. This is the way the change should be managed in the project management. Thank you very much.